Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Coffee, where in today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at some great news for the first time in a while about the Kenobi series. That's today here on Star Wars Coffee. Greetings, Exalted Ones. Greetings to all you Jedi, Padawans, and younglings out there. This is Star Wars Coffee, covering everything you need to know about the latest developments, news, and leaks in Star Wars, and as always, giving you my analysis. Before I get started, I really wanted to thank you guys genuinely for supporting me and watching the videos and subscribing to the channel. It really does mean a lot to me, and I do read your comments, and I thank you so much. I want to give a special shout out to a fan named Nathan. Thank you so very much for your support and your enthusiasm. I really do appreciate it. Going forward with the news today, we're going to be taking a look at some good news for the Obi-Wan series today, and this is fantastic news. This has been corroborated by a couple of sources over at MSW and LRM, and there are actual photos to go with it. So this is actually legit. There's real photos, there's set photos shown, so this is actually some pretty big news. So this was originally corroborated by LRM via MSW, who reported it first. So we're going to take a look at those reports. So a couple of these reports here, we have this one, Obi-Wan 2020 Star Wars Kenobi to start production in Southern California next month. Hollywood sources have informed MSW that Disney's Star Wars Kenobi series is filming at the train yard location next month. These sources have been perfect in the past, so I take their information is very solid. This lot in question is the location where The Mandalorian filmed its first 2 seasons' exterior shots. It is a safe assumption that the location will be used for exterior shooting on the Kenobi story as well, with interiors at the Manhattan stage or Pinewood Studios. I also assume the location, which was used for Tatooine and The Mandalorian, will double for the desert planet here as well. The last time the train yard, there was a lot of storage being held around the area. Of course, that storage has a lot of Tatooine materials from The Mandalorian, which can be reused in the Star Wars Kenobi with a little fresh paint. The sets for Tatooine locations are modular in that they can be connected and repainted in various combinations to make streets and cities seem vaster than they truly are. While the trusted sources have said filming starts next month, it might mean that the wheels start turning next month as well. The Mandalorian setups began in September and shooting started in October, so that might mean production starts next month. At this point, we don't know how much shooting will be conducted at the Southern California location. Deborah Chow, who is directing Kenobi, shot episode 3 of The Mandalorian entitled The Sin at the location and is very familiar with this space, but how they're filming and what they're filming is still unknown at the time. Pinewood sources were under the impression that Kenobi was still coming to the UK. As of late, they have only heard rumors of revisions. With Star Wars Cassian coming to Pinewood, it was thought that the crew members there would be overlapping filming between both shows. Does this mean that the Kenobi will be filmed entirely in Southern California, or will the production film in Manhattan and the train yard like The Mandalorian? We don't know how many changes there have been over the last several months. So this actually makes a lot of sense, that given the fact that if they're able to start shooting again, even if it is just some exterior shots, that still wouldn't mean Ewan McGregor would be on set, but it would mean that they would actually start shooting. Deborah Chow would be involved in this, and there are photos on set here. I'll throw them on screen for you guys to check it out, and there are actual photos of these containers and of these storage sets actually being unloaded. And if Deborah Chow is very familiar with this, and Disney has already been using a lot for the Mandalorian stuff, for the exact Tatooine stuff, which is where we know the Kenobi place will be filming, this makes perfect sense. So there is now another corroborating story over from LRM talking about this as well, saying, quote, "Last week, a report was raised some eyebrows. Before that hit, the Obi-Wan Kenobi series was expected to begin in production January of next year, and I commented on that in an earlier video before this news came out, so you can check that out if you want to get a scoop on the earlier claims. However, the report claimed that next month, September, would be when the Obi-Wan Kenobi series actually starts things up. More specifically, they would start filming in Southern California at the train yard where The Mandalorian filmed its exterior shots, again from Joseph Medina. The piece went on to speculate that this could mean they set things up in September for an October shoot. They also weren't sure how much they'd be filming. I'm here to clear, some satisfy, and some clarity that might help bring a bit more detail to the whole thing. According to one of these sources, there will be indeed filming at the end of September, but that it will be nothing major. As it stands, the main cast will be brought in for main production in 2021. Taking a pause from the article, this is just what I commented on at the end of the MSW piece where I was talking about it will be likely exterior shots, given the sense that that's what that set was used for in The Mandalorian. However, we know it was going to be used for Tatooine in both series, so this gives some good evidence, and especially since Deborah Chow was working on it, that this seems pretty concrete and pretty official. Continuing on. But this brings up the other main question: where will the story thing mostly shoot? As we know, The Mandalorian survived in Los Angeles. This is stark contrast to many other Star Wars shoots in recent years, including the Cassian Andor series, which is also nearing production. Many of those will be shot in Pinewood Studios in the UK. So will we see anything from Obi-Wan at Pinewood? If we will, it will not be next year with the main cast. There really isn't much going on about Kenobi, as well as it is just starting up exterior shots. So there are things happening in Southern California at the slot entitled The Train. So this is actually really good news. This means that the scripts are likely done being revised, that they have the outline completed for each of the episodes. Remember, it's a 6-episode series, and if they're going to start filming shots, this means that they have an idea of what they actually need, and that means that Deborah Chow has likely signed off on it and is ready to actually get to work. So this is actually some pretty big news, considering we thought that filming was going to be pushed back to January at the earliest, and then again to March. So the fact that we already have something possibly starting in September is really fantastic news, and this is something I think we should really focus on, that they're finally starting to put things together and move forward again. I'll be coming out with some reasons why things have been so slow, and I think I have it scheduled for tomorrow's video, so you guys be able to check that out. But there's some big news for The Mandalorian coming sometime soon. Nobody just knows when it is, because we know they're going to do a trailer for The Mandalorian Season 2. Rumor has it, on the channel you can check it out, that they had reshot some stuff and are re-editing the trailer. You can check that out again on the channel. But thank you guys so very much for watching. May God bless all of you, and the Force be with you always. If you enjoyed this episode, and frankly, even if you didn't, don't forget to subscribe.
Do it.
And if you want to help spread the word, please give this video a thumbs up and tell your friends to subscribe. Please check out the official Star Wars Coffee merchandise, and don't forget to check out all of the content playlists on this channel, including The Rise of Skywalker, The Mandalorian, and much more.